This is a JW podcast. You're now listening to Pizza Time. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pizza Time, the talk show podcast I have. This is now episode 15. Thank you very much if you listened so far. Last episode we did was with Christy, very fun episode. Go check it out after this. And yeah, today we are joined by the quote unquote the next Ed Sheeran. Now, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Tim Newman. I'm 19. I'm a childhood friend of Josh's, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I live in Horsham, in West Sussex, which is a small town, like down south.
Yeah, I've known Timmy for ages now,
Years.
like years. I can't even pinpoint a time where I first met you.
Yeah,
we used to play football together in Horsham Park.
when I sucked, and I still do.
I mean, no comment. But yeah, I used to go around Timmy's house all the time just to build Lego and play FIFA. It was brilliant. I've known it. Yeah, and we used to go camping together.
Homeschooled life.
Yeah, what a life. Only a few of us know about that. And I'd say we're probably the few people that aren't the crazy homeschool people.
Yeah, we're not weird.
The sane ones. I mean, weird's a different question, but we're sane. Like, we know what we're talking about.
Have you seen that guy on Instagram, on YouTube, who makes fun of homeschooled people?
Oh, no, I haven't.
I'll send you a link later. It's very funny.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine. Every time I say to someone, I was homeschooled from year 7 or year 2 to year 7, they're like, oh, wow, but you're not weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, they should have seen me back then. I was probably a little bit weird.
Yeah,
but
I thought I was Steve Irwin.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. You did enjoy your geckos, didn't you?
Did enjoy my geckos, snakes.
Do you still have them?
No, I don't have any now, actually. Just a dog.
Just a dog.
Just a dog.
Just a dog. Same. I used to have your lizard. Remember, buddy?
Oh yeah.
That was weird. Throwback.
Yeah, Fraser's lizard. My brother's lizard.
And I'm pretty sure you took him back after you came, because I think we took him because you went and lived in America.
Yeah, you like babysitted him for like 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, didn't get paid for it though.
No.
Free services. Yeah. So yeah, as Timmy said, he is a singer-songwriter. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to also promote his new song that we'll talk about a bit later. But I thought it'd be good for our listeners to hear straight from a singer-songwriter. So first question I have for you is, how did you get started in the music industry?
To be honest, I think like I'm still getting started, so it's kind of a question that I can't fully answer yet.
Yeah.
But I started playing music in church when I was about 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my mates used to tell me like they couldn't focus when I was singing because I was so bad. Which is fair.
Was that me?
Fair point. I don't think you ever said that to me. I think you
just
silently thought it.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I kept doing it. And then when I was 13, I remember I saw this guy busking or street performing in Crawley, which is a small town near me. And I decided I wanted to try it. So I just went out one day when I was 13, did some busking. I really liked it and saw that I could earn like some bit of money. And then I just kept doing it really. And then I started like traveling a little bit more to busk around like my area. So I started going to places around Surrey, Guildford, Kingston, Brighton as well, and Sussex, and tried some new places. Busked with a few different people, mainly on my own. Started filming it, putting videos on YouTube. Then started going to London.
Yeah.
One of the first times I was playing in London, this guy saw me busking. Turns out he's the co-founder of iTunes, and he was starting a label, so he signed me up to that label.
Straight away.
Yeah, straight away. So I still work with them today, and they just started putting me in songwriting sessions with like different songwriters, and
Mhm.
artists and people that I really look up to, like Saint Raymond and Nick Mulvey, and like some really cool songwriters as well, and producers who have gone to work on like some crazy
Yeah.
songs. It just was like been such a learning experience really since I was like 15 when I uh, when I signed with them, um, and then now I put my first single out in 2018,
Mhm.
which was really cool. And then I just put another one out, like a year and a half gap. Put it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I think it was the 25th of May. I can't remember exactly.
Wasn't
Um,
too long ago, but it's all about quality, not quantity.
yeah, well now I've basically those all those writing sessions they've put me in have started to pay off now because
Yeah.
this in this time I've been finishing those songs and putting them like getting them ready to release. So I've got a few singles sort of in my pocket ready to just come out over the next few months. So
Mm.
for the next year or so, I'll probably just release like a single a month or so.
Yeah.
It's a long
That's,
answer, but that's how I got started.
that's what we're after. So there's no answer too long or too short when it comes to that, probably.
Okay.
It's different for everyone. But when it comes to busking, is there any like specific areas that you go for, or is it just where you are?
Um, I suppose it depends. Really, it's a good question. I've probably busked the most in Crawley, which is a small town next door to Horsham, where I live. But these days, well, not now because of lockdown, but before lockdown, I was mainly doing Horsham because in London they brought in loads of rules,
Yeah.
regulations, and there's so many buskers, so it's just the market's a bit saturated
Yeah.
uh, in that sense. But I also travel, like so I like to travel to different countries and do it. So
Yeah,
um,
because I know you've been to Norway to do it.
yeah, yeah.
Um, did you go to Italy? I want to say.
Yeah, I think I've been to Italy like 3 or 4 times to busk. Did a little week-long tour in Italy, just on
Yeah.
the street. Like really good fun, and then went to Tokyo and did a bit in Ireland. So yeah, just when I can, really, just like to travel and do it, and it's a great way to meet people. And then I just film it all and put it on YouTube. I do like vlogs of my
Hmm.
experiences in different places, and the food and the people and the music, and
Yeah, you really make your money's worth out the trip.
yeah, yeah.
Got
Sometimes you can make the money back that I spend on it.
that is a good point because I
Cost
remember.
me sometimes.
Yeah, I remember when you first started your YouTube channel. It's very different. It was very different then to what it is now.
Yeah,
Um, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see Timmy's got very nice hair, and he used to do some brilliant Justin Bieber hair tutorials and Zayn Malik ones. And you got like 1 million views on one of them, didn't you?
yeah. On the Justin Bieber one, I don't really know how, to be honest.
Yeah, that was back in the day though.
Yeah.
It's good times. I remember, but you're going for more of a Brian Cox vibe now, aren't you? I saw from your Instagram video the other day or the other week.
Who's Brian Cox?
He's well, you know, with your video where you had it like quite long, it just let down when you
My
were walking.
hair.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I think someone commented that on the video actually.
yeah, that's what I said. I said you look like, and if Edna Mode had the same color hair as you, that's what I commented. But someone said Brian Cox, and it looked very more
Someone
that.
said Brian Cox mixed with David Attenborough
Yeah,
because I was
there's,
outside.
yeah. Anyway, let's move away from hair. Don't know why I brought it up, but good little tangent. So with your writing songs, obviously you've said you've been into these writing sessions with the Apple guys and with other songwriters and artists.
Mm.
When it actually comes to writing the songs that you write, what is it that you go for? Is it like, do you think, oh, I want to write a song about this topic or this experience that I've had, or it's just like, I want to make a song, let's go for it?
I'd say it's both really, half and half.
Hmm.
Sometimes there'll be something that happens, like when those those terrorism attacks that happened in Brussels
Yeah.
about 4 years ago. I wrote a song specifically about that situation, and it's one of my favourite songs to date, which I
Hmm.
haven't put out yet. But then sometimes I'll just sit down or I'll be in a session with someone, and we'll just start writing a song. And
Yeah.
the funny thing I find with songs is sometimes you can write a song and think that has completely nothing to do with me. But then you
Yeah.
go step away from it and listen, and you think, that's like the emotions I was feeling that day, or what was going on in my mind, or in my life, or in my home that day or that period of time
Mm.
like massively influence that song. That you kind of tell the story in a different way.
Yeah.
So you get the emotions behind a story that can seem irrelevant, but when you look into it, it's not. But yeah, so it's a bit of both really. It can be kind of random, but I don't think it ever really is random. And
Yeah.
when you go into a session and people are like, "Oh, we're going to write a song that the words are about this. It sounds exactly like this song," and blah blah blah. I'm not a huge fan of those sessions, but when you just go in,
Yeah.
and you just kind of bounce ideas, it just tends to flow pretty nicely.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Have you like ever been in a session where it's like you know what you want to start writing straight away? Like you have a clear set, like I want to do a song about this and this is how I want it to sound. I'm just like not too sure what words to use, or do you go just with a blank canvas and then you brainstorm the ideas straight away?
Yeah, totally. I've done both.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you'll go in like, I've got this verse to a song, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know where I want it to go. And you could have been kind of wrestling with it for like 3 months and you're stuck. And then you play it to the guy you're in the session with that day, or the lady, and they end up like writing a great chorus, and then it just kind of takes the song to the next level. So it can be both. Sometimes I'll go in with an idea, or I'll go in with a blank canvas, or it kind of depends how you feel on the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to start something new. Sometimes you're fed up with the ideas that have been in your mind for the past months.
Yeah. And probably, I don't know, but I've seen like when I come to like video ideas and podcast ideas, it's often the ones that like I plan the hardest for that are ends up not the best ideas. And
Okay.
it's more the spontaneous. I'm not sure if that's the same with songwriting.
Yeah, sometimes definitely.
But yeah, that's cool. Similar. I guess you can use that for everything. Then
Definitely.
like if you're a designer and you've done a design but you don't like it, but you think, oh, I really want it to be like this, go for a different design.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Yeah.
talk to people as well. Collaboration's a great thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why the podcast that I've got 3 different podcasts. I've got the one where I just talk, one about Star Wars, and then this one. And this
Okay.
one's definitely seems to be the one that I prefer because I'm collaborating with people,
Yeah.
and it's I can bounce off people as well.
I was gonna say we can bounce off each other. I think we're just like we're kind of wired like that.
Yeah,
Maybe some people maybe not to do it in public, but I think even if you're an introvert, there's something in us that likes to bounce ideas off other people.
yeah, definitely. Cool. This is a bit of, because obviously you've mentioned that you started out singing at church. I was just wondering, do you think that because of your like faith and your Christianity beliefs, do you think that has like a part to do with any of the success that you had? Like, I think you've been very successful already. That's just me, because if it was me, I'd still be on 0 streams on Spotify. But I was just wondering if you think that because of your faith, do you think that that's to do with the success you've had at a young age?
I think it's hard to say about yourself because I mean I definitely feel like I've got dreams and visions of what like the things that I'm going to do that haven't happened yet. So
Mm-hmm.
like, how do you really judge success? I don't think we'll ever be satisfied if that's our source.
Yeah,
But I think maybe not necessarily my faith, but like obviously my faith means that I believe God's real.
yeah,
Um, and I think there's, for example, I'll condense it, but when I met that guy saw me busking in London and then signed me.
mm-hmm.
Um, 3 months before that, I'd just been talking to God. I just when I pray, it's just like this. I just talk to Him, and I, God said to me, and I wrote it down. So like, basically, essentially, short version, something is going to happen in 3 months. It's gonna change your life. So I said, okay, wrote it down. 3 months later, I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah,
Almost 3 months later, and I was on the tube going to Oxford Circus to busk, and I just felt God speak to me and say, and the way He speaks to me is kind of just like a thought.
yeah,
It's not like I hear this voice like
yeah.
Timmy.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman just pops out around the corner.
Just on the tube.
Yeah,
No, I just had this thought like, pray today for opportunities that will change your life. So I said, okay, God, thank you for an opportunity today, or opportunities today that will change my life. And then He said, now pray for one opportunity. So I said, okay, thank you for an opportunity today that will change my life. Anyway, went, busked, got on the train home, and I had an email from this guy.
Yeah.
Searched up his name, and he's the co-founder of iTunes, and he said he wanted to work with me. So then a few days later, I went back into London to have a meeting with him, shook hands. He became my manager, basically, and then signed me to this label. And I forgot about the whole 3 months thing, but I checked the date, and that was 3 months, I think, to the day, if not like one day off from when I wrote that note on my phone. So it's pretty crazy, and I mean, you can't stage that.
No, definitely not.
About it, so it's not like I somehow made it happen.
Yeah.
I definitely believe, like, if God wants me to, God's got a plan for my life,
Yeah.
and no man can stop that happening, even myself. So my job is to just submit to what He wants me to do, and then let Him put me in the place He wants me to be in. If that's in pubs for the rest of my life singing, then that's that. And if it's in arenas, then that's it. But I know I'm going to be happier and more prosperous if I just do what He says.
Yeah.
Do it myself.
Well, yeah, it could be in pubs, could be in arenas, or it could be on stage of Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
nice little transition into the next little topic.
Nice little segue.
Yeah. So obviously, if you didn't know, Tim Newman, sitting right before you today on your screens, was on Britain's Got Talent Unseen about, well, depending on when you're listening to this, from now, it was probably about 4 weeks ago.
I think so. It was the last week of the live auditions.
Yeah. And he got 4 yeses. Get in. No golden buzzer, unfortunately, but you did get a standing ovation from Simon Cowell.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool. I was surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's very rare. Normally, it's all 4 of them or none of them.
I know, that was
So
a weird
strange.
thing. It wasn't all 4 of them, but it was the toughest one to please. And I was thinking, wait, how does that work?
Yeah, come on, guys. Simon's standing. You should as well. But
Amanda, get up.
Come on, David. So I was just wondering, how did you find the whole experience? Because obviously, from me knowing you had auditioned like in previous years. So I was just wondering, how was it to like be back and get on to the TV stage?
It was really cool, to be honest. I got to meet Ant and Deck, and they were so nice. I was speaking to I get them mixed up, but I think it was Deck. Is he the shorter one?
Yes, of course he is. I
Deck
don't think he'll like
backstage.
you saying that though.
Well, Deck, if you're watching, love you, mate. I am. He's not really my mate, but anyway, spoke to him backstage, and he was off camera. He didn't need to come and talk to me, but it was while I was waiting to go on, and he was just so nice to me. We were talking about, I think his sister lives in Horsham or somewhere around here, talking about dogs, and I said I liked his shirt, so we were just chatting, and then
Casual conversation with
yeah,
one of the richest men on TV. Oh, I like your shirt.
yeah, they were so nice. Afterwards, they were so nice. The judges were so nice. The team, the backstage team, I mean, they do so much that no one sees.
Yeah.
They're so kind and looked after me, and yeah, they were really helpful. They put me in a hotel for the night and
Oh wow.
Sorted out my trains, booked everything for me. So yeah, they were really good.
Oh, cool. So I guess because obviously you're a singer, and I think this probably going back to ages ago, because it was probably the age thing. But what made you go on Britain's Got Talent as opposed to the X Factor? Oh, hello. There.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I just lagged out a bit on my computer. So
Okay.
yeah, you're back now.
I heard you though.
Right.
What made? I don't really know, to be honest. It came up and I did it. It's the real answer. I felt like it was the right thing in the right time. Because I've thought about it other years, but it just hasn't really been the right thing. So it came up. I prayed about it, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Okay, because I know just from watching the shows that Britain's Got Talent is definitely more of a family show. The X Factor is a family show, but you get a lot of different. I don't know how to say it, but you get a lot of negative characters on X Factor. Very look at me people, whereas X Factor is just showing off Britain's Got Talent is showing off your talent. So I wasn't sure if that made the decision for you, but that's definitely something I'd considered.
Not really. To be honest, I think all the shows what you see is not necessarily what's actually going on.
Hmm.
And I think there's a lot more to it behind the scenes that goes on that is like things are purposely the way they are a lot of the time. So, but I mean, I can't know too much to say what I've seen, you know. But I think, yeah, I don't really know. It wasn't necessarily because of that, but I see what you're saying. But I think it was just it was the one that came up at the right time. So
Oh, cool. Yeah. Obviously, I'm just looking at my notes now. How did it feel like reading the Britain's Got Talent video that they had on you on YouTube, where it said the next Ed Sheeran? How did that like? How did that feel for you to see that you were being compared with the great from Suffolk, which is where I live, Ed Sheeran?
oh yeah, it is, isn't it, Suffolk? Um, I don't really know. It was like it obviously it's cool,
Mm,
but it's I mean it's just the title of the video.
yeah.
But I'm grateful that they wrote that. Ed Sheeran's one of the biggest reasons that I started like singing and playing guitar, and like the way he uses a loop pedal, like it really has inspired me. The way he sings, the way he plays, is the way he plays guitar especially. So obviously that's an honor. So, but it's yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that apart from yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Uh, do you, I mean, are you able to say any unheard news of what's happening with Britain's Got Talent? Like, are you?
I'm not allowed because I signed. I think I signed a contract. I definitely
Okay.
signed a contract, so I can't. But yeah.
That's fair enough. I mean, I haven't watched the show at all. I only watched your video because I
Oh
don't really
really?
care. I don't really. I mean, it's not. I normally work on Saturdays anyway, and I can't be bothered to watch it when I get in. But I wasn't sure if the semi-finals had already happened or not.
I don't think so. To be honest,
Okay,
I haven't actually watched an episode since
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 yours.
that one. No.
Okay,
Um,
but the whole coronavirus probably ruined it all. So anyway, because it's
yeah,
live.
that's what I was going to say. Actually, everything's really up in the air. So I don't know how they're going to do the live shows, or I don't know how it's going to work. So we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully it's not over Zoom.
Could be.
That'd be
Back to the best
strange.
order.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm just gonna pause it quickly, but we're gonna play. I'm gonna explain to you the game and then we'll come back. But we're gonna play a quick game before we talk about your new song,
Okay.
just to sort of break up the episode into a little bit.
Cool.
And so yeah, I'm gonna pause it quickly and we'll be back in a second. Hey, we are back. I've just explained to Timmy the game so he knows what's coming, but we're going to play an old favourite of mine that was on my second episode of Pizza Time. We're playing Lyric Translate. If you don't know how it works, I've got 4 songs up on my screen that have been translated from English to Spanish, from Spanish to German, German to French, French to Italian, Italian to Chinese traditional, which is the Chinese on Google Translate, Chinese traditional to Portuguese, and Portuguese to Yoruba, and Yoruba to English. And so it
Sounds fun.
should be mixed up. Some have worked better than others, but the trick is to read it in as mundane a voice as possible. So are you ready, Timmy?
I'm ready.
Okay. The first
Feeling good.
song the first song is I'm on my way. Drive 90 on these roads. Sing for little girl. I miss that way. It makes you feeling me. This is real. When the sun is seen from the castle on the roof.
On the roof. It's got to be Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
But I think I prefer Castle on the Roof.
the castle on the roof.
How did Roof? How did Hill turn into Roof?
I don't know. That's the beauty of the game, Tim. That's
Oh,
the
I love that.
beauty of the game. So if you're listening, Ed Sheeran, there's room for improvement on your song,
Yeah,
and I
come
think
on.
we found it.
Well, I mean, maybe now that I'm apparently the next one, I can rewrite
Oh
it.
yeah, Castle on the Hill remix.
Castle on the Roof.
Brilliant. Okay, so you've got 1 out of 1 so far. Can
Good.
you go 2 for 2?
I think so.
All right. My mum doesn't like it. but do it all. And I don't want to admit that I'm wrong. I dedicate myself to my work. I don't see what happened, but right now I know the sun is only beautiful.
Wait, what? I know what it is, but I don't know how it's gone like that. Is it "Love Yourself" by Justin Bieber?
Oh, 2 for 2.
Get in, baby.
Yeah, it was. I was going to have the next line of the chorus, but it was just a dead giveaway. So I was like, oh, I'll leave it out.
My mum likes you or something, whatever that said, it gave it away.
My mum doesn't like it. So the first line, basically.
What did the bit say about "I'm committed to my work" or something?
Yeah, I'll read it. My mum doesn't like it, but do it all. And I don't want to admit that I'm wrong. I dedicate myself to my work. I don't see what happened, but right now I know the sun is only beautiful.
Wait, so it's gone from "I'm better sleeping on my own" to "the sun is only beautiful."
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's the beauty of the game.
Nice one, Justy.
Hey. Next one is I will not stop. I am. I will only pay for my opinion. I'll see what I miss. You know you can. Bet, 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 bet. I want to do well. That's it. Today is the day that changed my life. Am I talking about me?
What?
This is a pretty obscure song, but if you know, you know.
Do I get a hint?
Okay. It's from a movie.
Can I ask what genre it is or no?
I don't know how to class this. I wasn't prepared to give hints. I don't know how to class the genre.
It's fine. Can I hear it one more time?
I will not stop. I am. I will only pay for my opinion. I'll see what I miss. You know you can. Bet, 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 bet. I want to do well. That's it. Today is the day that changed my life. Am I talking about me?
I don't have a clue, to be honest.
Hey.
Is it from Frozen?
No, it's not. But it is Disney.
It's not The Lion King, is it?
No, it's not. It is a Disney film that has real people. It's not a CGI Disney film. It's a real life film with real actors.
Oh wait, but do the Marvel films count as Disney?
I mean, yes, but I don't really know any songs from Marvel films that have lyrics. Most of them are orchestra films, other than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Apart from Black Panther.
Oh, that's true, but it's not It's not a Marvel film.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, it's from High School Musical 2.
Oh.
Bet on it.
Oh, bet on it, bet on it. Oh, I should have got that. The
bet. Yeah, I thought, I'll tease him here because I've gone for 2 very similar songs written by the same person. Actually, I didn't even realize that until now.
Oh, yeah, Ed Sheeran wrote "Love Yourself."
But I thought I'd completely switch up and put a bit of Troy Bolton in there. All right. Okay, the last one.
That was a good one.
Thank you. I worked very hard on that. The last one. Maybe you can set me on fire. I can bring you back to life. We just need a little light. Everything we need. I have only you. It's too late. It's already started.
It's already started. Maybe you could set me on fire. That's the first line.
Yeah, it is. I'll show it to you afterwards, but it's definitely maybe you could set me on fire.
Okay, that's Burn Up by I can't remember his name.
I hear he's the next Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, that's Burn Up.
I laughed so hard when that came up.
That's brilliant.
But well, you got 3 out of 4. That was very good.
The High School Musical one was a good curveball.
Well, I was going to throw a bit of Skepta in there, but then I thought, High School Musical's better. It's completely different.
I know a few Skepta songs, but I'm not too.
I mean, it would have been Shut Down, obviously.
Oh, yeah, well, I actually know every single word to that song.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a great song. You got to know it.
That was when I was partying hard at the age of 15 in house parties. That was the go-to song, really.
Yeah, homeschooled house parties are the one.
No, they were actually got in with the local school crowd, with the cool kids.
Ooh,
Through the
wow.
busking.
Cool. All right. So obviously the last song was one of your songs, but it's not the one we're going to talk about today, unless you want to, of course. But the song we're talking about today is your new song that came out the 25th of May, I think you said.
Yeah.
So would you like to talk us about the song, what it's called, what it's about?
I would love to. The song's called Redemption, the new one, and yeah, it came out on the 25th of May. Really, it's about just like it was like a letter to our generation to be like, wake up, guys, come on, like we settled for so many like things and just we settle for our lives being kind of mundane and thinking that we can't make a difference, or we'll just be another person who kind of gets by in life and survives. But saying no, like we can thrive and we can actually like push things forward. And there's a line in it there's a line in it that says, it doesn't have a name, there's a line in it that says, we've been young and running wild for so long, chasing light, we are the children of the dawn. And it's like like that attitude of kind of like being wild but in a healthy way. Wild.
Wait, good one.
But yeah, like there's like adventurous, like something in all of us, I think, that longs for something a bit different that we've not seen before. And it's like chasing light, we are the children of the dawn. Like we don't need to stay in darkness. I think that can be like interpreted as like people individually, maybe they're struggling inside and we don't need to stay in that place, but we can be people who like chase the light, be like children of the dawn, which is a bit of a poetic line, but I like it. But the first line came, I don't know, well, actually, let me check something, because I actually wrote this song, well, started writing it quite a long time ago. I'm just going to try and find the date on my phone. Am I allowed to do this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Good, because I'm already doing
it. Tough. I'm the guest. I'm the next Ed Sheeran. I can do what I want.
What I want, mate. Okay, I found it. So we started writing this song. Oh wow, it's longer ago than I thought. On the 22nd of January, 2018.
Oh wow.
So
almost a year and a half nearly before it released.
Well, isn't that two and a half?
Oh yeah, I forgot we're in 2020.
I keep doing that, mate. Some
Yeah.
days we're in 2019. Yeah, so started writing it then with a guy called Liam Crombie, who was someone who I was put in a session with. We wrote the song, and the bit which I just quoted, "We've been young and run wild for so long, chasing out of the blah blah blah," was actually the chorus. Then I took it to my friend Sam Daniele, who is the producer of the song. He produced the song, and I played it to him. And I said, I want to work on this today. And we were in the studio in London, which, fun fact, this is another studio, but this used to be Mark Romson's studio, so it's a pretty intense studio. And Sam's the resident engineer there, plus amazing producer. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Played him the song. He said, I like it, but that doesn't. It feels like a pre-chorus. So I said, okay. So then, anyway, we went on to write 3 different choruses, and the third one was the one that stuck, and it turned out one, and it changed to being called Redemption. Did it cut out for you then?
Yeah, it cut out a little. Just that last little bit cut out.
Yeah, well, I'll say it again. It was going to be called Golden Love at one point, and then we changed it to Redemption. And the third chorus, I came home from a session with Sam, and just was playing over the chords because we liked the music, but we didn't like the lyrics. So, and then I just wrote this chorus and sent it to Sam, and he said, "Yeah, it sounds good." And then we put it on. So me, Sam, and Liam basically wrote the song together, but over the space of like 2 years.
Cool. I mean, it's a part of the process. You can't really rush it. I think it turned out really well.
Thanks,
but
man.
I didn't know what it was before, so.
Yeah, it's not my favourite song I've written, but it's also not my least favourite.
Yeah, I mean, can we expect any more songs to come in the near future?
Yeah, so there's some songs that are finished, but they're just I don't want to put them out yet.
Hmm.
But I've got about 5 singles, which are just being lined up, and we're choosing release dates and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, and then an EP probably in the winter.
Winter EP for the Christmas stockings.
Yeah, well, probably like a 5-track vibe. We'll see.
I mean, X Factor used to just sell one song on a CD and
Well,
top the charts.
X Factor, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
It's 5 times.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I just got up your Spotify streams just on my phone whilst we're talking,
Oh, yeah.
and this has now got 3,682 streams in so far. But your other song, which I didn't realize until now, it's got 265,910 streams. It's pretty cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the guys who produced, I really have to give a lot of credit to the producers for both of those songs, because it was different people on each song,
Hmm.
and they did a great job. And then yeah, Spotify just kind of does its thing.
Yeah.
They're on all platforms as well, but you can't see the numbers really on other platforms,
Yeah.
unless you're like on my end, which is like the back end.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's the producers did a great job, and I'm just happy that I'm able to put music out and do what I love.
Yeah. Definitely. It's for me. It's great to see because I like seeing friends, whether they're old friends like yourself or new friends. I love to see them. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen. I mean, I don't really listen to that genre of music anyway. But I found it like a really good song to listen to, and
Thanks, man.
very professional.
Thanks,
And even though it's not my genre of choice, I was still overnight looping it.
appreciate it, man. Yeah, please do that. If you're watching this or listening, please do that.
Yeah.
But what genre of music do you tend to listen to?
I normally listen to like rap music
Cool,
or
man.
I have my guilty pleasure is like songs that are like comedy songs.
Oh yeah,
So they're just like not serious at all and they've just got funny lyrics.
yeah.
They're my favorite ones. Um, but you've got a very like James Bay style type.
Thanks, man. He's like my favorite singer, pretty much. So
Mm.
that's it.
He almost made the cut for the lyric translate, but I couldn't think of a good song to
Uh,
choose. That wasn't too obvious.
yeah, he's amazing. Really like him. So I appreciate
Mm.
that. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Well, that sort of rounds up the episode. Is there anything else you want to add in before we go? Anything you want to promo other than the song?
Not really. Yeah, go listen to the music. If you like it, let me know.
Mhm.
And get in touch if you want to talk or if you need anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Thanks, man.
I'll.
I really appreciate this. It's been
No,
so
what?
fun.
Thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Nice little reunion.
Yeah, it's good. It's been a while.
It has. It has been. Um. Yeah, we were talking before we recorded. It's been like, well, apart from a little run in at a Hillsong event, it was like 4 years or so,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But yeah, it's been good fun. Great having you on here. I'm gonna link your Instagram and your YouTube channel down below. So go over there, have a little look.
And when we're allowed, we'll grab a pizza.
That's just another thing I want to address before we go. You maybe think there's been 2 or 3 episodes. This was the 3rd episode in a row. There's been no pizza. And if you're wondering where's the pizza, Josh, we're on lockdown, and if we was to order a pizza to Horsham, it may arrive like 20 minutes, or it just won't be very smooth. So if you're wondering at home, where are the pizzas? This is called pizza time. They're all in waiting, and then once this is over, I'm gonna have a massive pizza party.
Party.
Pizza party. I'm gonna. Yeah, that'll be great. I mean, if you're in Norwich at the time, you're 100% invited. But if not,
Yeah.
when I next see you, we'll have
Yeah.
a pizza.
We're talking about maybe linking up in London because it's kind of between us two.
Yeah,
So maybe we'll either in Norwich or in London. We'll have to grab a pizza. I know some great pizza restaurants in London actually.
yeah. Well, all I know is like the classic ones like Pizza Express and Pizza Hut and Domino's.
In the Shoreditch Londoner pizza places.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about London, but anyway, that's a conversation for another day. Thank you very much for listening. Go and listen to not Burn Up. Well, go listen to Burn Up, but also go and listen to Redemption.
Thank you.
Am I allowed? Well, Am I allowed to play the song without getting a copyright claim?
I don't actually know.
That's fine. I'm not making any money off it anyway.
I think you'll be fine then.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to play the song now, so you're forced to listen to it. But go and listen to it on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere else you can stream it. But yeah, thank you very much, Timmy, for coming on.
Thank you.
Peace.
Look to the mountain for shelter from the cold. There's no time for doubting. Throw away all your trouble. We've been young and running wild for so long, chasing light. We are the children of the dawn. Oh, tell me, can't you see we're wearing thin? Our hearts were never made to be locked in. I still believe this is our redemption. Oh, come on, pick yourself up off the floor. Love you and I were made for so much more. I still believe this is our redemption. Follow the promise that was given from the start. Hold out hope. Now we've come so far. Oh, tell me, can't you see we're wearing thin? Our hearts are never made to be locked in. I still